her friends had expensive weddings. That she must have an expensive wedding. Most of the expenses, what I spent for the marriage was around 3 million for the wedding. Yes, I spent over 3 million on the wedding. We were married 3-4 months. Things started to go down the drain. My business started going down. I had to sell my houses. My children are attending a school where they pay 500k for school fees.
Pattern. What's up, guys? It's your girl Nenye Baby. So guys, today I have this man. The man contacted me. There is this small problem that he's having in his family between him and his wife. So it's not something I can handle alone. That's why I tell the man to come and share his story by himself. So my audience, everybody can put mouth and advise him. So guys, please, let's listen to him. Judge this matter very well for them. And please, if you're advising them, no side anybody. Just say the truth and move straight. So I'll not mention your name. Just go straight with your story.
Firstly, I want to thank you so much, man, for giving me the opportunity to be on this program. I've been listening to some of your works, and you've been doing an amazing job, man. Okay, I'm a married man with 2 children. Okay, I live in Lagos with my family, and I have 2 houses as well here in Lagos. So all this started from when I was preparing for my marriage. Although I've been dating my wife before marriage, but I noticed a few things, but I didn't take it seriously. So while we were preparing for my marriage, I noticed that she was picking dresses and items that were outrageous in prices. I was like, Madam, why are you picking? These things are too expensive now. He said, her friends had expensive weddings. She's not going to have a wedding where she'll be managing things, that she must have an expensive wedding. So I said, wow, okay. Well, we continued, and I noticed that most of the expenses, what I spent for the marriage was around 3 million or even more than that.
For the wedding? For the
wedding, yes. I spent over 3 million on the wedding.
It's a very big wedding.
So, yeah, it was actually big. And some people were even still complaining that I was not spending, I was stingy. Some people are saying they did not see food to eat in my wedding and all those kind of things. They did not get food to eat. And I said, okay, so that is just the beginning of it. So we now got married, we settled down. About 3 to 4 months after the wedding, that's where the bigger problem started from. I now noticed that things began to change from good to bad. It's like everything just scatter, everything just turned upside down. And I said, what thing they happen? Before my marriage, I was the one taking care of my siblings, my mother, my father, my sister, and brother. You understand? And I didn't have any problem doing this. I was doing it perfectly. Okay. So, but now, I'm now married. I felt like it's time I should get married and do the right thing so that I can have a family and take care of them and achieve something tangible in life for myself. So now, okay, we are married 3-4 months. Things started to go down the drain, as if it wasn't the same business I was doing before. My business started going down. I had to sell my houses, 2 of my houses, to support my business. And, in short, everything was going down. Then all she was doing was, she can have a wedding or a ceremony during the weekend. She would tell me Ashobi is 50,000, 100,000. At the end of the day, I end up spending close to 200,000-300,000 naira for that event that she's going for. But that's not even the bigger problem. The bigger problem was that she wasn't feeling remorseful. She felt like she wasn't putting her money into it. I was the one responsible for the whole expenses that was being incurred during these ventures. Now she will say, that is what is raining. These are what her friends are using out there, and she must use them. That these turkey wears and all these things, that is what she wants to use. That's what is raining. People that know the value of it, when they see it on her, they will know. I said, okay, that's what you want, no problem. Just to make peace reign in the house, I will say, okay, buy it. You're my wife. Whatever is good for you is okay. So at the end of the day, she will do, and she will sew those dresses in a way that it will be slim fit and stuff, whereby she adds a little bit of weight, the dress is useless. So at the end of the day, it's only that event or one other event, maybe just that event she will use the dress for, and 200, 300,000 is gone. I advised her, let us cut down on our expenses. Things are not going the way it used to go. Let us cut down a bit. Help your husband so that we can at least, so that people will not laugh at us outside when we start. We are not as rich. We are not as rich as we used to be. People will not start laughing at us. You see them now, because outside they still look at us as if we have money, but they don't know that we don't have the money like before again. I said, okay. I pleaded with her. She said, okay. Then another annoying thing about this whole thing is my children are attending a school where they pay 500K for school fees.
Per term?
Yes, per term. They pay 500K for school fees. My neighbors there, they just pay 50K for their children's school fees per term. And when you see the English coming out of their mouth, you'll be amazed.
Are you not the one that puts your children in the school that they are paying 500,000? Sorry.
Yes, but it's my wife that said that is what she wants. That is what she wants, the high class, what her friends are doing. She wants to be she wants to be celebrated among her friends.
Yes,
that is it. And I told her that is not the basics. We need to manage ourselves and cut our clothes according to the material that we have. She refused to listen to me. My neighbors that their children pay 50K per term, when you see them, they are even well behaved.
Your neighbor children?
Yes, very well behaved. That I'll be wondering that, don't you think we should even bring them to this school of 50,000 naira per term, because they are behaving very sound, and their behavior is actually very good too.
Then your children, are they not behaving well?
I will not say. It's just that they'll come home and be speaking grammar. It's that big grammar. They know how to come home and speak for me. So even sometimes we want to go home for Christmas. She'll be saying we should take flight. I'll say,
your wife?
Yes, we should take flight. Let's take the road where we can what we can afford. We don't have that money to just be throwing away again like before. He say no, it is flight or nothing. I kept telling her, let us reduce our expenses. She refused. And now things are not going well at all, and I can no longer continue spending outrageously for things that don't really matter that much, that we should actually be able to avoid or cut some expenses on. So I came out here because I'm actually frustrated. I'm tired. I'm at the end of my rope.
Have you called your wife to tell her this? Have you discussed with her?
I've told her severally. Whenever she needs expensive things, she will even spend 75,000 naira on organic cream for her body, and all these things, on unnecessary things, on hair. You'll be spending like 250K, 300K on hair. You understand? So I've called her severally, please. But when she wants to get something from me, she knows how to say. She will romance me just to, give me proper knacking so that I'll forget everything, forget my senses.
Okay, so you used to forget your senses if they give you this knacking.
That is her intention, to just make me forget my senses. Now, sometimes I get carried away, yes. But at the end of the day, when you think of how much is coming out of your pocket and you know what it takes to replenish that pocket, to work for it again, you start thinking. So I've pleaded, I've begged, every day I keep talking to her. She's a very beautiful woman. But it doesn't change the fact that her expenses are outrageous.
Is she not working, at least making her own money? In all these things, is she not working? Is she not getting her own money to support her expenses?
Not really. And whatever she gets, it's her own. It's not mine. She doesn't support me at all.
Okay, if she even gets at all, it's her own.
It's her own. She doesn't support my business. She doesn't support me with the expenses at home at all. So it's been a frustrating situation. I'm at the end of my rope. I've sold my houses to be able to...
Like, serious?
Yes, I've sold my houses.
Is it how bad it is?
To be able to support my business. And still, the business is not, because...
Like, why did you sell your houses?
Because everything was going down. Everything was going down. Things
This
are not
is
working.
serious.
Expenses are too much. Expenses
the two
are
houses,
outrageous.
you have sold them?
I've sold them to be able to support, to make my business still stand. And the business is still shaking because those expenses are too much. And now, before she takes me to ground zero. To ground zero. That's why I've come out to ask, to plead, come out to your program to express my grievances, to see what you can do.
But what exactly do you want us to do? Because this is your wife we are talking about now.
I'm tired. I don't know if to divorce her.
You can't talk to her parents. Is it divorce you're talking about? You can't talk to her parents. If she asks you for money, you do not give her, will she flog you? Like if you tell her there's no money, if she don't have that money, she will rest.
I've spoken to her parents. Her parents have spoken to her. She's not ready to change.
Was she like that before you got married to her?
She loved good things before I got married to her, but she wasn't like this. She didn't show all these sides until during our preparation for the wedding, and then after the wedding, then I started seeing all this other side, all this extravagant side that she has. This vacation thing, it's like she will always tell me she wants to go here, she wants to go there, and it's all on my expenses. We'll go to the Caribbean islands, we travel to various countries in the world just to make her happy. And all these extravagant lifestyles are things that she suggests and are all on my bills. And I'm not able to cope with those expenses anymore. But she's not ready, she's not willing to understand my pains, my grievances. And she doesn't believe that. She still looks at me, she's still looking at us because of the fake life she's living. She's looking at us as if we still have the money, as if we still have the capacity to continue going in that direction. And I'm exhausted. I'm not able to continue in that direction anymore. So I have to swallow my pride and come down to your event to express my grievances and see if there is a solution to save my marriage, or if I have to let it go. And another annoying part of our lifestyle is that social media fake life. Facebook, you go to Facebook, TikTok, you wear hair, your bone straight, you wear expensive dresses, you wear chain, you just post pictures everywhere we go. You keep snapping pictures, posting pictures just to show that
your wife.
Yeah, she wants to show the world that yes, we have money. And at the end of the day, I end up spending more than I should spend because of that life that she's living. So she's living those life at my expense. Going all around, we travel, you blow everything out of proportion, snapping various pictures and all these wearing expensive dresses, expensive shoe, expensive handbags, and all those things. So those are some of the things that actually.
Okay, so sir, let's just talk off camera, sha, but the fault is still from you small. Sir, I have heard what you just said now, but please, for you to just, because you got married to your wife, and this house you sold, you built the house before you got married to your wife.
Yes, I already have 2 houses.
And your parents, are you still taking care of them with all these expenses you mentioned?
Yeah, it's been very hard, ma'am. Very hard to take care of my parents and my siblings. All I've been thinking about is my wife and her expenses.
You are getting it wrong here. So it's not everything she asks for you are going to give her. You know already that this is not necessary. Then why are you still giving her money for that? If she really wants to get it, she should go and work, use her money and do whatever she wants to do. You don't have to sell your house just to give her money to buy bone straight and organ so as she be. You don't need to give her, or you're supposed to even open business for her. But this kind of your wife, she will still go and eat the whole money. Like yes. The shop self, and she be money and everything we go. Like the business we go down overnight. But you're supposed to be a man, like, this thing, I don't have it. You stand on your words. By the time you say no, 2, 3 times, she will know that it's not everything she come for that you will give her. She will cut her clothes according to her size.
I was also afraid of losing her. You
like that knacking that she's giving you, because you mentioned that once she knack you give her everything she wants.
She's good at convincing you.
So she's good, and you're selling your car and your houses. Yeah, she's good.
Part of the money I used to support my business, but I also spent most of it on expenses too.
So you and your wife will not fund you. Imagine. So because of the way the woman I don't already know where the woman they get to. If she wants something, she go give you correct marking and collect that thing from you. You won't even know when you give it to her. Or more. So, sir, in everything, you have to cut down those expenses before this woman will take you back to village.
Yes.
Because this country now is not smart. You have to be very careful. Your business should not go down because of unnecessary expenses.
Right.
Highest, let her get something that will be giving her money. If she want to show us, she'll be 500,000, 600,000, 1 million, no problem. But let her use her money. When she remove that amount of money from her pocket 1 or 2 times, her eye go clear. She will now talk to herself. Then for your children, if you have the money for 500,000 naira per term, now you go know. If you don't have the money, you will still check yourself and put your children in the school that you can easily afford without running up and down. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So, and people are going to advise you on the comment section. Let's talk off camera, please. I don't want this video to be too long. All right, guys, please advise him. Drop your own opinion for him on the comment section. But I would have liked let your wife watch this video and see what people is going to drop for her. So if they say, let's go for vacation, you will carry your last card and go for vacation. If they say, let's take flight down to east, you will enter, take flight when you know you don't have the money. Anyway, there is other good cars you can take down to east now. You enter good transportation that is still okay. So try to learn how to say no in some certain things to avoid selling your properties just because of expenses. Thank you guys for watching this my video. Thank you for your support. Help me share this video as well.